What's up, friends and freaks? I hope everyone is safe and staying healthy in all this whatever it is that's happening out there. I got kind of an interesting one today. I hope anyway. The guys over at E13 have been so gracious as to show me a little bit of love and hook me up with a little bit of rider support. And so the first thing I'm going to be putting on is this much needed new front tire. There's more coming. This is just what's going to be on today. This is the LG1R Enduro tire in Mopo. So it's supposed to be like this super gummy, sticky rubber that it's made of. And on the front tire, that's what I want. I don't care what the gas end of the bike does. I can put a foot down and fix that. When the front tire washes out, you're kind of effed. So really though, what I wanted to do, of all the sealants that are out there, everybody's kind of got their favorite. I've been a Stans guy for a long time, and here lately I've been seeing more and more people that have been kind of talking a little smack about Stans and blah blah blah. Well, I'm in Texas. This tire right here, let's see if it'll show. Yeah, yes, Vittoria Goma has been on my bike since January of last year, so like what, 14 months basically. I have never refreshed the stands. I've never put any more in it. I've never changed it. As a matter of fact, the tire hasn't even been off the rim. So it's been through an entire Texas summer. It's been all over Texas riding. It has been to Arkansas, and honestly, it's done its job. Poor thing's pretty worn out though. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to crack this thing open right in front of you guys, and we're going to see how the Stans has held up for a year. Yeah, so you guys can even see. They're still airing it. Let's just speed this process up a little bit. Pull this core out of here. So far, it does in fact look pretty dry in there. Now here's a little story though. Last weekend, 2 weeks ago, my son and I went to Arkansas. We went to Bentonville, Lake Leatherwood, to just ride up there. And I got the biggest thorn I've ever seen in my entire life in my back tire, which is still on my bike. Same thing, still same stands that was always in there. And when I pulled that thorn out, it literally sprayed what looked like fresh liquid stands out. After a year. So that's just a testament, right? The stands is not just going to dry up on you and not do anything. A year, and it sprayed liquid white stands, look fresh out of the bottle, on the ground. And albeit, yeah, it took a little bit to seal up that particular hole because it was gigantic, but it did. And it got me back to the car, and I crammed a bacon strip in there and finished the rest. As a matter of fact, it's still in there. So with when the new wheel and back tire come in, I will do the same experiment. Whew. Okay. So here's what we got. This is a year you know, let's be honest. I'm a little surprised. Surprised at what it's done? No, I'm surprised it's been able to fix any flats. That's pretty gnarly. And I'll show you guys. So as you can see, yeah, Texas was pretty brutal, at least on the front. Still liquidy in the back wheel. But you know, Stans has never let me down. Never, not one time. So I'm going back with it. I went out shopping today. I was admittedly going to try something different. I was going to try the muck off, what we just used in my son Ethan's front tire, and I kind of liked it. You know, it was easy enough to work with, and it looks cool, and it smells good. So I was going to try it again. Yeah, as a matter of fact, that was from his bike. I was going to give it a go, you know, just for the hell of it, try something different. But, you know, hey, thank you, coronavirus. REI was closed, which is the only local shop that had any. So I ended up having to go to a different shop, and because I'm very impatient and I have to have things today, I don't like to wait. And so I picked up Stans, and I'm just going to be putting I'm going to be putting an amount of their basic regular sealant in there, because it's never let me down. These tires, they're pretty badass tires, and they have pretty good puncture resistance as it is. I think it's going to do me just fine. But as it goes, there it is. Stans has done everything it's needed to do for over a year in Texas heat, even though it dried up. I don't want anybody, starting to have a pissing match about it, because any sealant, when it's 110 degrees out in July, any sealant is not going to survive that, okay? The fact is, it was still doing its job. It was still preventing flats. I run through cactuses all the time. Cacti? Cactuses? Anyway, you guys get it. So there it is. New tire going on. You have seen how Stans did after 14 months of being in some pretty friggin' ferocious weather. And it was still doing its job. So thanks to the guys at Stans. And I am